Good morning, all of you. So, in last lecture, we have started section 80C, in which we have studied LIP, life insurance premium. It is allowed as deduction and good morning. It is also available as exemption, right? So, in last lecture, we have started one question. Let's discuss the answer. Look, please focus on the date. 30th March 2012. 30th March 2012 means second phase. First one is on or before 1st April 2003. Second one after 2003 but before 2012. Deduction available 20% of capital sum assured. Up to 20% you can claim deduction. Right or not? So capital sum assured 6 lakh. Multiply by 20%. You will get 1,20,000. Here it is only 51,000. Insurance premium paid is only 51,000 rupees. So allowable as deduction or not? Fully allowable or not? આપણે શું કરીએ છીએ મારી કોઈ ઇન્કમ છે એમાંથી મેં કોઈ લાઈફ ઇન્સ્યોરન્સ પોલિસી લીધી I have taken life insurance policy. Okay, now I am paying premium amount. હું પ્રીમિયમ અમાઉન્ટ પે કરું છું. Whether it is allowable as deduction or not? Sir, allowable as deduction એટલે મારી ટોટલ ઇન્કમ માંથી મને કોઈ ડિડક્શન બાદ મળશે કે નહીં? The answer is yes, but phase wise. કયા phase wise? આપણે જે ઉપર જોયા એ તો already discussed. On or before 2003, so premium amount 20%. 20% of actual capital sum assured. What's done? So that is what we are learning right now. Sir, example date given, yes. If on or before 2003, fully exempt under section 10, subsection 10D, exempt from maturity amount. Whatever amount you receive, including bonus. For example, 4 lakh rupees in LIC. After maturity, I will receive 5 lakh rupees. And I have taken a policy before 2003, 1st April 2003. જ્યારે મને મળશે fully exempt. Done? તો એ રીતે સર every year premium pay કરતો હું? Yes, every year premium pay કરો તો 20% of actual capital sum assured deduction part. So, exemption and deduction. Exemption means the income you are earning is not taxable. Deduction means whatever income you earn that is taxable and you are spending your income by way of taking LIC, by way of contribution to PPF and so on. Okay? So, this is deduction. Done? Third time we are revising. Third time ચાલે ચલો now the date is 30th March 2012. Actual capital sum assured is 51 lakh rupees, 6 lakh rupees. I have paid premium of 51,000 rupees. As it is less than 20%, fully allowed as deduction. So deduction under section 80C will be 51,000 full amount. Clear? Here we are supposed to calculate only 80C, not exemption under section 10, subsection 10D. Why? Because question is all about deduction under section 80C. Okay? Exemption પૂછ્યું જ નથી. We are not supposed to give the answer of exemption. Okay? Chalo. Second answer. 1st May 2017. Now, last phase. After 1st April 2013, there is two criteria. One for disabled person and another one for regular person. If a person is disabled, then actual capital sum assured 15%. Disabled person, the 15% of actual capital sum assured will be allowed. And if a person is not disabled person, then 10% of actual capital sum assured. We have studied in last lecture, right? So 1,50,000, 10%. Here to our 15,000. Premium to pay करेंगे. We are paying premium of 20,000 rupees. So get to allowable. Get to allowable. 10%. I think 10% will be allowable as deduction. So 15% will be 15,000 rupees will be allowable as deduction. Same way, if a person is handicapped person, then whatever the premium amount, 10% of the premium amount is allowable as deduction. So 4 lakh na 10%, 40,000. Ketlu premium pay કર્યું? We have paid premium of 80,000, but allowable deduction 40,000 only. Done? Arshad? Sorry, 15%, 60,000. Yes, 15%. Handicap person, 4 lakh rupees, 15%, so 60,000 rupees will be allowed. Here is the answer. My premium paid 20,000, allowable premium 15,000 for other than disabled person. And for disabled person, my premium payable 80,000, allowable premium 60,000. It is 15%. Right? This is the most important part of section 80C. Total 23 points are there. In section 80C, you can take deduction of 23 points. Out of 23 points, 4 or 5 points are most important. This is one of them. Okay? Right now we are learning third point. First one, insurance linked plan. Unit linked insurance plan. Second one, unit linked insurance plan with mutual fund. Third one, LIP. Now, we are starting with fourth point. Chalo. Now, this is not so important, but let's discuss premium paid in respect of contract for deferred annuity. Now, there are two types of annuity. One is continuous or immediate annuity. Whenever you invest, you start getting the rewards. That is immediate annuity. And second one is deferred annuity. Premium paid to the effect and keep in force a contract for a deferred annuity on the life of individual and his or her spouse or any child, provided such contract does not contain any provision for exercise by insured of an option to receive cash payments in lieu of payment of annuity. કોઈ cash payments નથી મળવાનું. We are not supposed to receive any cash payment. તો immediate થઈ જાય. આપણે deferred annuity ની વાત છે. So deferred annuity માં કાઈ પણ બી payment હોય, that is also allowable as deduction under section 80C. 80C. It is pertinent to note here that contract for a deferred annuity need not necessarily be with an insurance company. It is not necessary that deferred annuity can be done with insurance company also. There are so many companies, right? ICICI, Prudential Life, Bajaj Life, so many companies are there which are not insurance companies, though they are providing deferred annuities. Okay? So you can plan accordingly. Fifth one, any sum deducted from salary payable of a government employee for securing deferred annuity. We have learned this point in salaries. Income from salaries. If I am a government employee, from my salary, my annuity will be deducted. My annuity will be deducted and it will be received at the time of maturity or after a certain period of time. So that is also allowable as deduction. Simple. Amount deducted by or on behalf of government from salary of government employee in accordance with the conditions of service for securing a deferred annuity or making provision for his or for his spouse or child or children. The excess, if any, over 1/5 of the salary is to be ignored. This is we have completed in salaries head. Income from salaries. Chalo. Now, important part. We have completed in salaries head still. Anyone remember how many types of provident fund are there? Last semester. Provident fund, 4 types of provident fund. Recognized provident fund, unrecognized provident fund, statutory provident fund, and public provident fund. How can yaad aave છે? Previous semester no class. So, recognized provident fund, unrecognized provident fund, statutory provident fund are part of salaries head, but public provident fund is part of income from other sources, means deductions. In salaries head, we have learned that anyone can invest in PPF. Not only salaried person, anyone can invest in PPF. Sir, why we invest in PPF? To claim deduction under section 80C. For example, my total income is 10 lakh rupees. My total income is 10 lakh rupees. So I am supposed to pay tax at the rate 20% or not? Yes or no? My tax rate will be 20%. So to save my tax, I will invest in PPF. And I will get the deduction under section 80C, right? So let's read. Contribution to any provident fund to which the Provident Fund Acts 1925 applies and recognized provident fund qualifies for the deduction under section 80C. Contribution made to any provident fund set up by the central government and notified in his behalf, that is public provident fund established under a public provident fund scheme 1968, also qualifies for deduction under section 80C. Such contribution can be made in the name of individual, his spouse, any child of individual and members of family in case of HUF. Yaad rakhwanu છે. This is most important. Contribution can be made in the name of spouse, himself and child. Sir, I can invest in the name of my spouse? Yes. I can invest in the name of my child? Yes. Sir, I am member of HUF. I can invest in the name of my member? Yes. You can claim deduction. Done? Now, the maximum limit for deposit in PPF is 1,50,000 rupees per year. 1,50,000 rupees. Sir, at the time of 80C beginning, we have learned that maximum deduction available is 1,50,000 rupees. Here separately written 1,50,000 rupees. This is separate limit? Answer is no. Overall limit is 1,50,000 rupees. 80C માં 1,50,000 રૂપિયા maximum limit. એનાથી વધારે deduction claim કરી શકો. You can't claim deduction more than 1,50,000 rupees. Are you getting this? Sir, I have invested in PPF 1 lakh rupees and I have taken LIC of 1 lakh rupees. How much I will get deduction? 1 lakh plus 1 lakh, 2 lakh, but maximum deduction 1,50,000 rupees. એનાથી વધારે deduction claim થાય નહીં. Under section 80C. Okay? 80D નું અલગ, 80DD અલગ. That are separate sections. Okay? So MCQ can be asked, what is the maximum limit of section 80C? 1 lakh. Clear? Hello? Try to solve this illustration. मैं हमने आज कराई दिया orally. आज की illustration. Try to solve this illustration. Contribution to PPF 1,50,000. Insurance premium policy taken on 1st April 2016 and capital sum assured 2 lakh rupees. 4 marks question. चलो, contribution to PPF full 1,50,000. The question is insurance policy. How much will be allowed? Yes, exactly, 10%. So what will be the amount? The capital assured is 2 lakh rupees. So 10% of 2 lakh, 20,000. So total deduction 1,50,000 of PPF, 20,000 of LIC, 1,70,000. But sir, you earlier told that total 1,50,000 you can claim. Yes, the answer is correct. Total deduction allowable here is 1,50,000 rupees only. But sir, we have invested 1,70,000. Still, you can claim 1,50,000 rupees only. Why? Because maximum limit is 1,50,000. Clear? Look, deposit in PPF 1,50,000. Insurance premium paid 20,000. 10% of 2 lakh. Why 10%? Because it is taken after 31st March 2012. Suppose if this person is disabled, then 15%. Then 15%. But this is not disabled person, then 10%. Total 1,70,000, but maximum permissible deduction under section 80C is 1,50,000 only. Sorry? Ahmad, I will upload this. Don't worry. Is it clear, class? Online students. Online students. Are you getting this or not? Okay. Chalo. Total, as I have earlier told you, total 23 points are there in section 80C. Okay? So, look, Ankit, I am repeating one more time. Let's do one thing. Let's discuss in Excel sheet. Just 1 minute, okay? Look, Ankit, the question is all about maximum permissible deduction. What is the maximum deduction that you can claim? First point is investment in PPF. So investment in PPF is 1,50,000 rupees. And LIC of 25,000. LIC premium paid 25,000 rupees. Okay. But we have to check whether this 25,000 is more than 10 percentage or not. So for that, here the capital sum assured is given 2 lakh rupees. So we know the concept as it is taken after 1st April 2013. So 10 percentage of 2 lakh will be counted. So if I want to write down here, maximum deduction I can get, first one, I have invested in PPF 1,50,000 and LIP that is 25,000. But I can claim deduction that is 1,50,000 for LIP PPF and 2 lakh rupees, that is my capital sum assured, multiply by 10 percentage, that is 20,000 rupees only. Though I have paid 25,000, I can claim deduction of 20,000 rupees only. So now total amount is 1,70,000 rupees. Right or not? But sir, the maximum permissible deduction under section 80C is 1,50,000 rupees. Maximum permissible deduction is 1,50,000 rupees only. So you can claim deduction of 1,50,000 rupees only. Maximum permissible deduction 1,50,000 only. Total PPF 1,50,000, LIP 20,000. Total 1,70,000, but it is restricted to 1,50,000 rupees only under section 80C. Are you getting this? Yes. Ankit? Ankit, are you there? Is it clear? Okay. Chalo. Now, next point, seventh point. Again, this is not so important. The calculation of LIP is most important. Contribution to PPF is most important in 80C. Okay. Seventh point, contribution to approved superannuation fund. Contribution by employee to an approved superannuation fund qualifies for deduction under section 80C. Okay, one type of fund, superannuation fund. Now, eighth point, important point, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana. Any sum paid or deposited in Sukanya Samriddhi account is also allowable as deduction. Subscription to any such security of central government or any such deposit scheme as the central government may notify in official gazette. Accordingly, Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana or Sukanya Samriddhi scheme has been notified to provide that any sum paid or deposited during the previous year in the said scheme by an individual in the name of any girl child of individual, girl child, okay? The name itself suggests Sukanya Samriddhi account or scheme, or any girl child for whom such individual is legal guardian. It is not necessary that you are the father or mother. You can be legal guardian also. So you can invest in Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana and you can get the benefit of section 80C. Maximum benefit 1,50,000 rupees. All over, aggregate 1,50,000 rupees. For example, a person has no child, but he has adopted one girl child. Okay, now he is investing money in Sukanya Samriddhi account in the name of that girl. So he can claim deduction under section 80C, though he is not father or mother. Why? Because he or she is legal guardian. Done? Next point, subscription to National Savings Scheme 8. This is Roman digit 8. Subscription to any savings scheme or savings certificate under Government Savings Certificates Act 1959 notified by central government in the official gazette issued by under the Government Savings Scheme 1959. You are supposed to remember the name only. Avu koi name aave exam ma, so that is allowable as deduction. Maximum again 1,50,000 rupees. It to aggregate 1,50,000 થી વધારે મળશે જ નહીં. Contribution to approved annuity plan of LIC. Now, contribution to approved annuity plans of LIC like Jeevan Dhara, New Jeevan Dhara, New Jeevan Akshay, New Jeevan Dhara 1, New Jeevan Dhara or New Jeevan Akshay 1, 2, 3 or any other insurer like Tata AIG, Easy Retire Plan. These are only examples. Okay, so many plans are there in market. So if you invest in this type of annuity plan, you can claim as deduction. These are for reading purpose only. If you read once, you will be able to know what is this. Okay. Now, subscription towards notified units of mutual fund or UTI. Subscription to any units of any mutual fund or from the administrator of specified company under the plan formulated in accordance with such scheme notified by central government. In market, there are so many types of mutual fund. Most probably, equity linked mutual funds, ELSS. If you are dealing in mutual funds, you have heard this term, ELSS, equity linked scheme, equity linked mutual fund. If you invest in equity linked mutual fund, then you can claim deduction. Same way, contribution to notified person, pension fund set up by mutual fund or UTI, contribution by individual to pension fund set up by mutual fund or by the administrator or specified company as the central government may specify of the Unit Trust of India Act 2002. Unit Trust of India set up any specified company or administrator and they issue mutual fund, that is also allowable as deduction. You are supposed to remember that any specified mutual fund or UTI mutual fund are allowed as deduction. In practical life, whenever you receive the receipt of your mutual fund, at the end one disclaimer is given that this is allowable as deduction under section 80C of Income Tax Act 1961. Okay, if you purchase mutual fund and if it is written that it is allowable under section 80C, then you can claim deduction. Very simple. બધા મ્યુચ્યુઅલ ફંડમાં છેલ્લે લખેલું જોઈએ કે it is allowable as deduction or not. It is compulsory to write down. Okay. 13th point, contribution to National Housing Term Deposit Scheme 2008. Subscription to any deposit scheme or contribution to any pension fund set up by National Housing Bank term deposit scheme. This is one type of scheme. Tax benefit લેવા માટે, for getting tax benefit or tax saving, you can invest the money. There are certain criteria, means lock-in periods are there and so many things are involved. Your money will be locked for some period and you will get the benefit. Whatever amount you invest, you will get benefit under section 80C. Okay. Subscription to notified deposit scheme. Subscription to any deposit scheme of public sector company which is engaged in providing long-term finance for construction or purchase of houses in India for residential purpose. Any such deposit scheme of any authority constituted in India by or under any law enacted either for the purpose of dealing with and satisfying the need of housing accommodation or for the purpose of planning development or improvement of cities, towns or villages or both. Any housing development scheme, if you invest in housing development scheme long-term plan, then also it is allowable as deduction. So many options are there. Choice is yours in which you are supposed to invest. Either you can invest in Sukanya Samriddhi account, or you can invest in PPF, or you can invest in pension fund, or deposit scheme, or you can invest in LIP. So many choices are there. You are not stuck with only one or two things. 23 points are there in 80C. Choice is yours. Invest. 15th point, important. Payment of tuition fees to any university, college, school or other educational institution within India for full-time education for maximum 2 children. For example, if father has paid tuition fees for college or university or school, he will get benefit under section 80C for maximum 2 children. For example, Mr. X has 2 children. One is in 12th standard and elder one is in third year college. So Mr. X has paid tuition fees of elder son and younger son. Both will be allowed under section 80C. Maximum 1,50,000. Sir, if three children are there, then only two. Choice is yours. Up to two children, you can claim deduction. Tuition fees only. Most important line is payment of tuition fees. Sir, library fees not allowed. Computer fees not allowed. Sports activities not allowed. Only tuition fees are allowed. Okay? Whenever you receive the receipt of your college or school, there are so many charges. Accommodation charges, compensatory charges, library charges, sports activity, so many things are there. But only tuition fees are allowed. Okay? Done? Very easy. Repayment of tuition fees by an individual, SSE, at the time of admission or thereafter to any university, college, school, or other educational institutions within India for the purpose of full-time education, long-term distance learning. This is for full-time education only. Of two children of individual. This benefit is only for the amount of tuition fees for full-time education and shall not include payment towards development fees or donation or payment of similar nature. Donation આપ્યો તો મળે? No. And payment made for education to any institution situated outside India. Outside India? No. Here clearly written within India. Right? Sir, I want to study in Cambridge University. Allowable? No. But set up in India, within India University, then allowed. Again, most important point. Point number 16. Most important. Repayment of housing loan, including stamp duty, registration fees, and other expenses. Now, income from house property. Your second head, semester 3. Rent income. You can claim deduction of interest payment under section 24B. Whatever house loan, home loan taken. How to go back? Up to self-occupied house property with 2 lakh rupees. Let out house property with unlimited. ત્યારે વાત કરી હતી કે income, whatever expenses you are, installments you are paying, bifurcated into two parts: principal amount, interest amount. Principal amount is allowable as deduction under ATC. Interest amount is allowable under house property. Income from house property, section 24B. Right or not? याद આવે છે દિવ્યેશ? Okay? So, section 80C, principal amount allowable as deduction. Here you can claim principal amount. That is what written. Repayment of housing loan, including stamp duty, registration fees, and other expenses. Any payment towards cost of purchase or construction of new residential house property. The income from such property should be chargeable to tax under the income from house property. Income will be chargeable under the head income from house property. And income of such property would have been chargeable to tax under the head house property had it not been used for the SSE's own residence. Self-occupied house property hoy, then you cannot. You have no income, no? If you are residing over there, then self-occupied house property, you have no income. That is what written over here. Now, the approved types of payments are types of payments: any installment or part payment of the amount due under any self-financing or other schemes of any development authority, housing board, or other authority engaged in the construction of or sale of house property on ownership basis. Any installment or part payment of amount due to any company or cooperative society of which SSE is a shareholder or member towards the cost of house allotted to him, or repayment of amount borrowed by an SSE from central government or state government or any bank, including cooperative bank, life insurance corporation, national housing bank. It means most probably all the people are covered. You have taken loan from anyone, all will be covered. Any public company formed and registered in India, with the main objective of carrying on the business of long-term finance. Look, you are not supposed to read all these things. You are supposed to remember that whatever principal amount paid for home loan taken is allowed under section 80C, maximum 1,50,000. This is what you are supposed to remember. This is what can be asked in exam. आना पूछे which are the criteria from where you have taken the loan is allowable, because most of the things are covered over here. Okay. Stamp duty, registration fees and other expenses for the purpose of transfer of such house property to the SSE. This is also allowable as deduction. Inadmissible payments. This can be asked. What is inadmissible payments under section 80C? Admission fees, cost of sale, or initial deposit which a shareholder of a company or member of cooperative society has to pay for becoming shareholder of members. For example, I have taken home loan from Rajkot Nagrik House Sahkari Bank Limited, RNSB. Okay, so for taking home loan, I have paid some admission fees. I have to become shareholder of that RNSB. This is practical example. If you want to purchase house and if you want to take loan from RNSB, you have to purchase the shares of RNSB. So whatever expenses, whatever payment done in respect of admission fees or payment in respect of becoming shareholder of the company or any cooperative bank, then it is not allowable as deduction, inadmission. The cost of any addition or alteration or renovation or repairs of the house property after issuance of the completion certificate in respect of the house property or after the house has been occupied by the SSE or any person on behalf or after it has been let out. Any after expenses will not be allowed as expense. Home loan taken and whatever loan amount you are paying, principal amount under 80C, interest amount under section 24B, income from house property. Done. Clear? Online students, are you getting this or not? Ahmad, done? Meet. Path. Heydip. Manal. Deepak. Dilip. So, if you have any doubt, you may raise your doubt. Otherwise, all of you are requested to write down your enrollment number. We have one more session. Second, third session is mine. Okay. Thank you, all of you. Any doubt? Yes, Brian.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, Brian. Well, yes.
So today you've made me get lost. In the previous example, we've been
I'm not
calculating
able to listen. Tell.
Hello.
Yes, Brian.
Today, in the previous example, how did you consider premium and the 10% that is
Yes.
charged on the insured amount?
Yes, yes. Why
Because
10% taken? This is what
no,
you are asking?
premium paid was above 10%,
Yes. Okay.
but you did not consider it.
Uh, Let me share that question first. Here, in this question,
Yes, sir.
look, maximum 10% of assured value is allowable. So total 1,70,000. Okay. So your question is, you have not considered this 20,000. Yes or no? Look,
Yes.
Brian, Earlier, we have learned that maximum permissible deduction is 1,50,000 only. So here, the amount 1,50,000 is occupied by PPF only. So it is immaterial whether LIC is taken or not. This is immaterial. You can claim maximum 1,50,000, not more than that. The maximum limit of section 80C is 1,50,000 only. For example, if here 1,10,000 is given, then we will consider this 20,000 also, and the deduction allowable is 1,30,000.
So, sir, but we had 25,000 somewhere in the question.
That is what you are actually paying, Brian. Look, let me share the question here. 20,000, 25,000 is actual payment. Look, insurance premium paid. I have paid 25,000, but actually allowable 20,000. Again, total amount allowable is 1,50,000. So all over my answer is 1,50,000 rupees only.
Okay, I've understood.
You have to go step by step. First 1,50,000, second one 25,000, but allowable only 10 percentage of 2 lakh. So 25,000. Now my total amount is 1,70,000, but I can claim deduction of 1,50,000 only. This is how you are going to solve.
Yes, sir. So it means at the end of the day, if we are not given the limit, like 1,50,000 in this example, if we are considering the previous examples, we have to consider the premium amount being paid.
Yes, yes. If the maximum limit is not crossing, then you can claim deduction of 20,000 also.
Okay, sir.
Okay?
Thank you.
Okay. No, no, no. No, attendance. Wait.